see, I am with ears today. I decided to test this out for tomorrow because I wanted to do something fun tomorrow. More than, just watching the movie and whatnot. So I decided to make myself kinda cat-like. Yay! Today's stream is gonna be a bit shorter than usual, like around an hour and a bit. We're gonna continue our life. I managed to play till the part that the things crashed last time, and I think it's kind of fair because last time we actually played quite a long part. Like it was supposed to be one story, but it was really long. So yeah, hello Neko. Yeah, Neko. I think this is gonna be good for study lark, because like it's not gonna be long stream, and it's gonna also be kinda chill, because I'm reading visual novel obviously, and this visual novel, is not horror like the other one that I'm doing. So yay! By the way, if you want, you can join tomorrow. We're having a drink stream tomorrow. Like I'm gonna watch Paprika, which is kinda OG anime, and just gonna drink and chat and enjoy the time, like celebration for 100 followers here and 200 on Twitter. So yeah, if you have time and want something. Wait a bit. Yeah, I have to make myself really small though. Hello. Yay. Oh, this is me today. This is how I'm looking today. Yeah, I have to credit the artist who made the tail. The tail is a bit I'm glad that it's not crashing my PC because we know how things happen. But yeah, today and tomorrow I'm gonna be a cat. Drunk cat tomorrow, hopefully, but not drunk enough to say something stupid on stream, I hope. Sorry, I had itchy eye. But yeah, so, let me bring myself to the normal. Yada. Yay! I'm seeing hearts. Thank you. Yeah. So, let me move here. Yay! It's working. Yay! Nice. Okay. Oh jeez. Gamba, study, last minute cramming. That's something I'm used to. Basically, I finished university thanks to the last minute cramming. Literally, was cramming the topic that came up for my last exam that made my result for my bachelor degree. So I am well aware of how this happens. Again, I think that this stream is perfect for something like that. Let me see what I'm gonna do. Wait. Okay, so this should be okay. Like this, and like if I move myself, it should be fine. Configurations. I think this is gonna be fine. Like, the music is not overpowering my voice, I think. If we can't trust my mixing thing. Come on, close. Nice. Load. Yay!
Hey!
So we last reached to the stargazing thing. Not stargazing, but like fireworks. Because Miranda, Baxter, oh, how was the name of our friend? The girl that is kinda tall. I forgot her name, but they went to the park, and me and Cove just went back home. Turns out there are gonna be fireworks, so we decided to meet them again. So yeah, fireworks time. I missed you. Please, I knew there wasn't over for us. Hey. Yes, you were right. I'm happy we made it. Baxter had stepped up at some point too. He ran a hand through his hair, trying not to interrupt the reunion. Hello. Hi. Bob gave a nod with the band back together. Jesus, I can't read the second I stopped. With the band back together, the group walked back to the area where Baxter, Miranda, and Terry had originally set a path. It was a quiet open area on the waterfront. Cole let out a relieved sigh after things calmed down. So, did we miss anything? Nah, you're good. Nothing happened yet. We think it's gonna start really soon though. What are these fireworks even for? Well, she smiled a big grin at Miranda. Randy talked about watching fireworks at the park, and that reminded me about how there's a big company having an event tonight. I heard they were gonna have fireworks. There's no way we were even getting into the party, but... She put a finger up and her smile turned devilish.
We're cool.
I'm positive we'll still be able to see the fireworks from here. They can't hide explosions in the sky for the public. That's ridiculous. He suddenly wondered how Terry had convinced Cove to come without prior explanation. He was utterly stunned that this was the source of the fireworks. To be fair, you hadn't asked Miranda for the details either. Cove scratched his head in defeat.
I mean...
I guess we're already here. It's kind of too late now. You bet your wet blanket it's too late. She shook her head with exasperation, but let him off with minimal teasing. You felt excited, you thought this was kind of silly situation. Yeah, I'm pretty laid back. It's hilarious that that's the way we're gonna see fireworks, but the fact that Baxter joined is even funnier to me. Sure, the fireworks were something that you liked to see, but you weren't overly invested in the show. You were with your friends, and that was already something. Fireworks would happen, or they wouldn't. You could accept it either way. Terry led Miranda to sit down on the oval slabs along the path. Miranda took a seat and began tapping her knees together as she waited. Terry meanwhile crouched more than seat. Oops. No. Baxter smiled politely and looked from you to Cove. He seemed to be waiting for one of you to speak first rather than wanting to directly start a conversation. Something seems to strike Cove as he tried successfully to hide a smile. Most of us are in swimsuits. Wearing a beachwear in the middle of the city in the dark while waiting for a firework show was clearly the joke of the day for him. Cole snorted once and then looked back up at the sky. A flash lit up the sky with a brilliant green. Your eyes flew off the building in the distance and silently watched with bated breath. You heard a second boom and red fireworks lit up the sky. Whoa! The show is starting. It's so pretty. They came running over to get closer, positively beaming. Terry pressed herself to the waterfront face, getting as close as physically possible without just going swimming again. Going swimming again, that was cute. More fireworks went off, shooting out hundreds of tiny sparkling lights. Excuse me, I have itchy eye. The colors stood out starkly against the dark of the night. The biggest one washed your surroundings with their hue, turning your world blue, then red, and then golden.
Welcome.
Did I deliver or did I deliver? Miranda's eyes glittered, and she lightly bumped Terry with her hip. Good job! Terry stumbled at a friendly nudge, but was pleased with the compliment. She grinned back. Miranda lightly swung her hips the opposite way to give you a bump as well. It was friendly and soft. We did it! You smiled at her and nodded. You're pleased that you hadn't missed any of the show after all? Yeah. I think I'm gonna go with you were glad that everyone seemed to be having a good time. Because I think everybody are having a good time, even Cove while Baxter is there, which currently is kinda touchy topic for him. Also, I just realized how beautiful actually the artwork is. I kinda didn't put my attention on the fireworks on the illustration. Oh, they're so good. That's so nice. Miranda pointed to one that was shooting up. Oh, I missed a sentence. Oops. Log. I think it's log where you check the Ghost stared up to the sky with wonder, while Terry scolded in joy after a series of especially grand explosions. Miranda pointed to one that was shooting up and then gasped when it bloomed and turned into a huge sphere of violet light. Buster smiled in appreciation. It was good to see your friends in high spirits. The rest of the group huddled around the railing to take in the show as closely as possible. Miranda stood close by. Terry's hand gripped the top. Cobb laid his arms across it while leaning forward, and Baxter rested his elbows on the rail, putting his back towards the fireworks. He seemed to have more fun watching the others than the actual show. Oh! She pointed out a golden firework and beamed. Ah, that's so cool! Terry held up a hand for a high five and Miranda obliged her. Terry whooped and shot up a smile. What color do you think the next one will be? Without giving Baxter a glance, Cove answered immediately. Green. It was orange. Baxter chuckled, but wasn't interested in calling Cove out for being wrong. Is that your favorite color? Green? It's one of them. I think that's nice. It matches you. And yours is black? That's one of them. Oh my god, they're dynamic. Baxter is really not thinking anything bad. But because his first interaction with us was flirting, and not only with us, but with Cove himself. Cove is like, what the hell is happening? Cove smirked just a little and left the conversation there. Next Cove. Cove looked away from the fireworks and grinned at you. He was glad to be spending time with you and tilted his head at the spectacular, multicolored firework above. I think that's been my favorite so far. He shot you another look and nodded, wanting you to move up closer. In front of him, you could see the night light reflected on the water. By the way, I am really sorry that I'm kind of stuttering again. I think when I don't read visual novels for several days, my ability to read with any sort of accuracy just says nope. But I wanted to stream today even though it's not gonna be for a long time. You rested your arm on Cove's shoulder, you leaned your body against Cove. I think that you leaned your body against Cove. Because it's like, I assume he's gonna hug us, which is cute. I wanna see that, I don't wanna see his reaction. You rested against his side and let yourself relax. He felt solid and sturdy beside you. It was comfortable. You took a moment to watch him and the fireworks reflected in his eyes. Cove grinned like a kid. Cove's gaze drifted from the show of dazzling lights straight at you. He sighed dreamily. You didn't know when you'd last seen him so blissful. The spectacle continued to up and by bringing more fireworks out at a time, the colors danced across the sky and reflected over the water. You reacted. You reached out a hand and watched as it was tinged green with a big boom sounded. Fireworks were a normal summer tradition, but this was admittedly an unconventional approach. Showing up in the city last minute to watch a display from technically private event? That made this feel special in a way that just planning to go to a public fireworks show never would. This idea may not have left you with a lot of time to prepare, but sure led to a unique situation. It was clear this was an unforgettable night. As the final sounded, blazing the sky with unbelievable beauty, you remembered thinking that there might never be a night exactly like this once again. Not for the rest of your life. You planned to hold on to the feeling you had in the moment for as long as you could. Okay, so we were really close last time before crashed. Which is kinda sad. Like, I wished I finished it, but still it was quite long. Like, generally we need around 2 hours to read 2 parts, but last time it took us 2 hours to read 1 part, which is like, how? Why? It was a really long part. But then again, it's the story of them after graduation, so I understand why the part would be longer. I suspect that the part errands is not gonna be as long, which is nice because I think that I'm gonna read it and we're gonna leave the other 3 for the next week when we finish it. For a second I thought that my model is very stiff, that's why you told me to stretch. Thank you. I would say that I don't need it currently because I'm streaming for quite a short time, but yeah. For some reason I can't read, like my brain sees the words but I can't read properly, sadly. Also, thank you for joining again. It's nice to see you. What do you think about my ears? I have ears. I also have a tail, but you can't see it here. Maybe if I move myself. Yeah, hello. I have tail. I decided to use them. Oh my god. Thank you for lurking then. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet of you. It's very cute, right? I really like it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it each time because each part is asset and kinda probably takes. Cute boy. Thank you. But yeah, since tomorrow is occasion of us just watching anime and having fun, I decided that I'm gonna look a bit different. Let's start errands. Come on. Ooh, nice. From the moment you woke up, you knew that today was going to be busier than usual. There was a list of errands that needed to be finished before the day was done. I mean, the game is comfy. I think that if I finally learn to properly read without stuttering, it will be even comfier, but one step at a time. Again, happy lurking. Don't forget to stretch yourself too, and to drink water, have snack if you want, you know, just cause them. First up was visiting one of the biggest farmers market in the area. It was only open 2 weekends a month during certain parts of the year. Oh, that's very specific, wow. It was rare that you and your family were able to attend, so your moms liked to make the most out of every minute of it. And you realized this was not just them feeling that way when you heard a whistle over your left side. Oh my god, here you, Mr. Holden again. He looks so different every time we have time skip, Jesus. But sure, Cove looks like him. I mean, I chose Cove's hair, but you know. Oh, this is Swainy show. Vegetables have never seemed so highbrow. Seriously, they don't mess around with their produce.
Isn't that great?
Isn't it exciting? Liz crossed her arms. You could tell she was amused. We couldn't have picked more perfect trip. It's been too long since we had a true family outing. Her teasing tone said more than she actually did. Your next door neighbor had joined you this day, and that was what made it true family outing. The three parents laughed approvingly. They are still waiting for us to actually confess to each other. I feel that they're waiting for us from the time that we became teenagers. Because they know that we like each other. That's our sister, by the way. She's beautiful. Our moms are beautiful. And that's co-father. Out of the corner of your eye, you caught Coves looking at you sympathetically. Some things never changed and some jokes never died. You long accepted that. You're excited to check things out. You thought this trip might be fun. You shrugged, feeling indifferent. I'm excited, especially because I actually really like Cove's father. Like, despite the whole thing that he did when Cove was kid trying to buy us as friend, from there on everything was fine and he's a good person. A bit childish was before, but now it's okay. Also, I'm aware my sentence was totally butchered, but I went with it anyways. There were so many stalls. You couldn't even imagine what hidden gems you might find amongst them. Bubbling with anticipation, you smiled. Well, I'm ready to get started. I got plenty of dishes in mind I could use ingredients for. Both your moms responded to that, then glanced at each other and smiled. Yes, that's a very good idea, Clef. This place is much larger than it seems. It's difficult to visit each part in a single day.
I got it.
I'm sure we can make a decent dent together at least. Actually, since there are so many of us this time, we could take different sides of the market.
Sounds good.
Divide and conquer, that sounds brilliant. Everyone watched your mom surprised. No one had considered that an option, but your mom flashed the group a dazzling smile, continued with the thought. So, it's a little unfair that there are 4 Nerukami family members and only 2 Holdens here, so I'll go with you boys to even out the odds.
Okay.
That's fine with me. By the way, Nerukami is the last name I gave to my character because I like the name Nerukami. It's made from 2 Japanese words. Nero, which is black. No, Nero is not Japanese, but it's well-known word that means black. And also Okami, which is wolf. Like I kind of smushed the 2 words and made one. A bit of a interesting thing. Someday, if I decide to change my VTubing name, it may be something like that. Cliff scratched the back of his neck and slowly made Cove stare. They both seemed unconvinced, but weren't sure what to say about it. Don't worry, we'll be apart only a few hours, and then we'll have something to talk about at the end of it. Father and son ultimately nodded. This wasn't an argument they were going to win. Alright. I don't get the point, but I also don't mind spending the first part of the trip with Zero and Ma. Ma clapped her hands together at that. Wonderful. Are the teams ready to go? Yup, we are. Oh. Can I be the one who goes with Holdens instead? That's because they want to make us like choose situations where we are more with Cove. Which actually I may try to do. Let me see if they're gonna allow me. You looked from your mom to your ma, hopeful that you'd at least get to explore the market with Cove. He perked up at the suggestion, but then you saw Ma was pouncing at your request to leave her group. Sorry. No can do this time, kiddo. Seeing that neither parents were budging, you slumped your shoulders. Don't be split up too long, right? Ma hooked an arm around you in a little side hug. You grinned.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Zero. Taking the lead, Mom walked over towards Cove and Cliff, who were still eyeing her confusedly.
Let's go.
Come on, boys. We're heading out. Sure, okay. Cove looked at you softly and found Smile foot forward. Stopping in front of you, his expression flickered for a moment, hesitant.
Bye.
Bye. Suddenly he twitched slightly, his whole body getting stiff. He turned his gaze back to your mom, and you realized that she had grabbed the hem of his shirt. She gave it a small tug before letting go.
No.
Time's wasting, Cove, and I've known you long enough to be aware that you're one to linger. If I don't stop you now, you only drag your feet on parting ways more. The 2 of you can survive one morning apart, probably. We have important shopping to do now. Cove gasped at what he felt was a truly obscene thing to say. His face turned red, but that was ignored by him. He spoke with an unimpressed roll of the eye.
Seriously?
You don't need to literally pull me away from Zero. I'm not that clingy. Moon sniggered with a shake of her head. Cole's eyebrows raised over the reaction and he turned to Ma. She wouldn't meet his side as she whistled nonchalantly. This smart ear to ear, and Cove whipped his head towards his dad. Mr. Holden couldn't offer anything more than an apologetic shrug. It was only then that it dawned on Cove that everyone did think that he was that needy. Finally, he dared to face you with a wide, pleading eyes. I mean, you are needy, but we like that about you. Like, hello, we're the same. Which one I should say? I mean, I want to say this because it's literally what I said like second ago. There's nothing wrong with being attached, it's nice. Because we're literally attached by the hip from the time we were children with him. Everybody knows that we're gonna end up together. They just wait. So it's all one big joke for the whole family. So we're going with this. And you meant it. You very much enjoyed Cove's company and his affectionate nature, but that wasn't exactly a denial of what he was being accused of. Mom's smile grew. Cove couldn't believe that he was being completely outnumbered. His mouth twisted as he struggled to come up with something to say in his defense. Yeah, well. So what? That admission at least your mom's and his dad bursting into laughter. It's so sweet though. Cove grimaced and walked several steps from the group before stopping. He clearly wanted to move on, so much that he was physically moving away. He smiled softly and waved goodbye. When he noticed Cove's mouth put into a bent smile of his own and he seemed to feel better a bit.
See you later.
That was all the point. See you in a few hours. Take care of yourselves. And that, Mom picked a direction and set out into the market with Mr. Holden and Coves following behind. Grinning, Ma sent them off with a big wave. This gave a dainty goodbye wave herself. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm here. It's the whole thing with Cove is kinda family banter. Anyways, despite the change in plans, you are still glad to be there. I really can't read today apparently. Let me drink a bit of water. I really should learn to make vocal exercises before I start streaming because I noticed that my voice, if I haven't spoken before stream, my voice kinda stiff the whole time and I can't even put different voices. And I haven't spoken because there's nobody at home. I was just staring at my phone doing offline work about streaming and whatnot. It wasn't what you imagined. I mean, because I'm also doing my thumbnails on my phone, I'm doing mostly everything on my phone when I'm planning what to stream and whatnot. And since today and the day after I'm alone, I practically won't have to talk to anybody, although I have a bit of touching grass work tomorrow. And still it's what, 1 hour and a half? It wasn't what you'd imagined, but that didn't matter. There was a whole market to explore, and you couldn't wait to find some good stuff. When they were gone, Ma cheerily turned towards you and Liz. She put her hand on her hips. Do you think there will be any nice ginger around here? We'll have to find out. You nodded in agreement. Keen to truly get the trip going, Ma led you both into the busy market. Some time passed browsing. There were only a few stalls you stopped at. You had fun, chatting and laughing, pointing out various things to Ma and Liz, and vice versa. At one point, Ma stopped suddenly. She put a hand on her belly and gave a cow-hearted smile. I think I could have used the bathroom before we left home, like two of you responsibly did. Just need a pee?
Yes.
Yeah, Alice. I'll have to visit ladies' room now. Where is even the bathroom and the market? Like most places like this don't have bathroom clothes. You have to go to like a coffee shop or something and ask if you can use the bathroom, or have to buy coffee or food in order to use the place, because some places obviously don't allow just using the bathroom. One person is okay. Should Liz and I go? Oh wait. I misread this as if one of us should go. No, we're gonna wait. Yeah, should we wait? Ma craned forward as she struggled to pinpoint the direction she needed to go. She gently brushed off your comment away. There's no need to worry about me for this, or waste time standing around. Keep on shopping. Though, actually, I might need help finding my way. Can you please come, Lizzie? You and your sister had to share a look over that. Why do that of all things?
Hey.
Ma, if anyone should go anywhere to their own, shouldn't it be you? You're the one needing a detour, and you're the parent here. Ma giggled, unfazed by the resistance. Liz meanwhile tipped the brow of her hat up, watching Ma skeptically. Soon enough, Zero will have to handle doing these kinds of errands on their own. This makes good practice. What? Ma hooked an arm around Liz and pulled her along.
Have fun.
Have fun! We'll find each other again later. Excuse me? Was she implying that I'm gonna have to do grocery shopping for Cove? Because if that's the case, that's very funny. Our moms sometimes say stuff that, like, literally like actual moms. You sit and are like, what you're saying to me? I don't understand. Yeah, I stood stunned. I think that's accurate to my reaction. You watched dumbfounded as they waded into the crowd. They were out of sight within moments, and what started as a group outing rapidly became you, entirely on your own. You don't screw them. I mean, no. Yep, I like being alone. Even in public, like I like being in public, as in going around having walks and whatnot if the weather is not sunny, because I don't like sunlight. But as long as I don't talk to people, like if I just walk around and have my headphones on, word is nice, so I'm gonna choose that. Matt thoughtfully surprised you with this, but it was freeing. This was as good as a time as any to do things on your own pace. I mean, as I said, as much as Kovic He's clingy, we're clingy too, so we're going to text him. We basically live on our phone talking to him anyways. At that point you had no interest in your mom's plan. If they weren't going to stick around to follow it through, you were going to do what you actually wanted. Taking out your phone, you quickly put your childhood cough up and said, "Wanna shop together? Or could I join your group?" Man, Liz went off themselves and left me. It wasn't long at all before you got a response back. Cove responded in a rapid fire messages. Of course he's gonna do that. Yeah, we got the phone. What? Wait. Where are you? You took a survey of your surroundings and then sent him a description of where you were and the path you took to get there. While you waited for his response, you watched all the people moving around and past you. There wasn't a single familiar face. When your phone received a new text, you breathed a sigh of relief. Okay, I'm on my way. Great, thanks. I love that. I love Cove. He's so cute. He's so precious guy. Cove couldn't get there fast enough. There wasn't any reason that you could think of why you had to wander around the market alone. You placed your phone back where it belonged and checked around for a nearby stall to kill time at. Don't put your focus. Oh, while most stores were selling various garden-grown foods, this one had an array of homemade fudge. There were even vegan versions of every option. Oh, that's so nice! What? Where I live, at one point there was like a night market. I love going to stuff like that. They are not like at night most of the time, but that was like one time event and I'm it makes me happy, although I never buy anything. Most of the time I just wander. Yeah, I'm going to go. Your sights stepped past a few other people and got yourself right in front of the counter for a better look. There was a widespread, dozens and dozens of delicacy, cut squares of decadence. The owner smiled and approached you to explain their shop. The fudge is sold in boxes of 4 pieces. They either can be all the same, all different, or any mix you like. Are you looking to buy any today? I mean, I can get for myself and Cove, still, since we're gonna go wandering around together, if that's an option. I mean, since there's no option to... I mean, we're also not enough people. Like, if there are 4 at the box, we have to get 2 boxes. So I'm gonna be a bit selfish and just get one for Cove. Okay. Looking at the treats you made you think of Cove. You grinned, hoping he liked what you picked out. Oh, so we could actually give. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna get 1 for Cove and 1 for everybody. Okay. The whole selection was too good not to share. That was all. Yeah, I could use some fudge. I'm glad you came the right place then. For the group you picked, I love that the game actually allows you to pick many things that you like. I'm not very versed at fudge actually. So if you chat, somebody in chat has tasted fudge before and any of this, feel free to suggest me what to get for the family. Chocolate peanut butter sounds really tasty, although I never tasted fudge with that. Oh, yeah, some people like sweets in general can make people's teeth feel odd. Some people have more sensitive teeth. But recently I noticed that it happens when I drink energy drinks too fast, and I think because of the fact that they're carbonated, it basically makes my teeth kind of sensitive, and it's cold, and because they're already sensitive because of the carbonation. Yeah, I had tasted, but like not that different. Like the most generic fudge you can imagine. That's the fudge that I had tasted before, like years back. Okay, so peanut butter. Oh, white chocolate peppermint doesn't sound good. Like I like mint choco. Yeah, I actually use, not always, because the sensitivity disappears. Like it shows on random. Many of the things that are bugged, so to speak, about me show at random and don't stay. Ooh, really? I'm gonna trust you. Mint choco is based, right? I love mint choco. Everybody says like you're eating toothpaste, but I disagree. Like it's hard to make it taste good because the the mint part is hard to replicate without it having very artificial taste. But the ice creams that make it right, and it's very good. Oh, red velvet. Key lime. Yeah, they never have. They imagine, there is one. The same thing with not only cakes but stuff where it's based on berries, all types of berries, like strawberry and stuff. Some versions taste very artificially, like cough syrup, and obviously it's not okay. But some are very close to what actually the squished version of the fruit is gonna taste like. So, yeah. Key lime pie, I never tasted it. And since there are 4 pieces, I have to. And cookies and cream. Yay! Wait. Oh, now we choose for. Yep, finding good strawberry ice cream, exactly. Most of them have very fake taste. I like chocolate peanut butter. Oh, for him, he actually likes fruity stuff, so. Oh, dark chocolate mint. I'm not sure if he actually liked it, though. I don't remember when we talked. Because we had conversation with Cove about food, but I don't remember if he liked mint choco, so. Chocolate toffee, yellow lime, dark chocolate. Okay. You couldn't hear, but try to imagine Cove's might react when you present this to him. Everyone else was definitely going to be happy when you regrouped later. You paid, and there was no stopping the large grin going all across your face. Pivoting on your heels, you woved your way back to where you were initially. You kept yourself on alert, trying to spot Cove among the crowd. For the next several minutes, you stood there on high alert, trying to spot Cove among the crowd. You broke into a smile when you saw his familiar sea-form hair sticking out above the masses. Yeah, Cove is actually really tall. Like, he was tall from the time we became like 12, 13, and he's still really tall. He didn't see you yet, but Cove was walking with purpose in your direction, you noticed he was hefting a couple of bags in his hand. Cove, over here! He instantly stopped dead in his tracks. Otter's Cove's head snapped up and his eyes searched the crowd until they landed on you. His old demeanor brightened at the sight. Zero! But even from a distance you could tell his mood shifted again. He seemed serious. He waved through a passerby swiftly in attempt to get through as fast as reasonably possible, slipping around them with ease. Yeah, I'm gonna go to him. We stepped around a few people to meet Cove partway.
Are you okay?
Are you alright? Yeah. What did my mom think about you coming? I have no idea. You weren't the only one to just leave. Your mom took my dad before you even messaged. You're kidding. I wish. I can't believe this happened to both of us. They planned it. They had to. But they don't know why. Are they pranking us? Oh my god, they actually made it so we go on a date. I mean, thank you, but also, boy. Oh, our parents are shipping us so hard. And poor boy think that it's prank. Oh no. I don't know either. And you meant it. You couldn't fathom what your moms were up to. Cove shook his head, trying to clear his mind. Well, I guess things are just up to us now. Yeah, if they actually wanted us to go on date, why they just didn't arrange it as the younger people to go separate from the rest? Because our sister technically can't be counted as adult. Like, she's at the end of university, we just graduated, so technically me and Cove are the youngest. There was better, more non-convoluted ways to make that work. Yeah. So, his gaze wandered off, as if one of your parents might simply appear if he kept checking, and you could tell he was still processing the situation. He scratched the back of his head, looking sheepish. Do you still wanna go shopping with me? Definitely. Cove beamed, and you were ecstatic at the thought of spending the rest of the trip with him. It was finally time to take some control back over your day. Cove grin twisted into a conspirational one. You both knew that you were going against whatever had really been planned for this outing, but luckily neither of you cared one bit at this point. So, where to go first? I don't mind going back the way I came, if it's new to you. It's not hard to miss stuff, even if gone past it. What have you gotten? Cove shuffled his bags around and started pulling them open so you could peek inside each one. You recognized the array of things he picked up around the market. I mostly got typical things I can use pretty easy so far, nothing super exciting. There were a few cucumbers, some lemons, some sweet potatoes, among other things that were wrapped up so you couldn't discern what they were. What Cove bought made sense, but it was far from a complete selection. You glanced around at the nearby stalls. Wanna start over here? Cove followed your eyes as you pointed at one of the largest stalls. It was filled with several kinds of staple fruit and vegetables.
Come on.
Yeah, let's go. Once a few people finished paying and moving, you and Cove got yourself directly in front of the shop. There were so many things to pick from. Oh geez. By the way, chat, what is your favorite fruit and vegetable if you have one? Feel free to reply in the comments too if you're watching this as a VOD. I like strawberries. Strawberries. He has cucumbers, so we don't need that. I think he had lemons too. I like tomatoes. Limes are good. Between peaches and oranges, I'm not sure. Like, generally, I would have thought about oranges, but oddly enough, I'm more into the idea of peaches currently, so peaches it is. And that was everything. The shop owner put your selection together and handed it to you all in a single bag. Happily you paid and waited for Cove to make his purchase. Ready to go? Oh, it was not only for... Okay, I mean, our families sometimes cook together, so it's okay. Cove grinned, satisfied with his new choices. He had added another bag to his small but growing collection. You nodded.
Alright.
Okay, now let's go. Together you and Cove wandered the market on the lookout for any stalls that caught your attention. Cove was walking around with a spring in his step, talking about the various meals ideas he had in mind. After a while, you had to go greater distances to find something of interest. Several of the stalls were selling the same goods. It was only a matter now of which you wanted to buy from. You continued ambling down the path until Cove disappeared suddenly from your peripheral vision, pulling you away from your thoughts. Cove? You spun around, spotting him some steps back. He was standing still. You followed his eye line past the crowd. Immediately, you knew what grabbed him: homemade jams and local honey. Look at his face. Look how cute he is. The small... He still looks like a child. It's so cute. Like, he's so adorable. The stall was glittering with quaint glass jars. Ah, quaint. That's when you're not native speaker in English. With quaint glass jars stacking high, each encasing gels of varying colors. Cove's eyes were practically sparkling at the sight. His feet automatically began to take him there, likely without being fully aware he made an unexplained detour. When you got closer, you were surprised there were even more varieties than you thought. There were even different honey based on what type of pollen the bees used. Cole's focus seemed to turn between a bottle of blackberry jam and one of clover honey. Oh no, there are always an options that are like flirty but in very direct way that doesn't fit me or Cove. Because I'm practically playing like myself, I'm not putting a character like my character is as close as I would react to the situation as I can make it. This is kind of funny. I wonder what on earth you could possibly want this doll. But I understand the interest, so everything looks good with Konami Dancer. Cole held up the two jars in his hands for you to see. He grinned ear to ear.
Right?
I know, right? He continued to weigh the decision in his mind, actually lifting one hand and dropping the other lower during the process as if they were on a scale. You thought things over for yourself too. I like jam and honey, but I don't eat them a lot, so I don't want to get anything. Amused, you watched Cove giving just by both the clover honey and the blackberry jam. I was thinking of suggesting him to buy one for him, he wanted, but that wasn't the option. He also went all in, getting spring windflower honey and plum jam too. The shop owner thoughtfully wrapped each in brown paper to protect them before putting them away in a bag. He handed the purchase to Cove.
Thank you.
You both stepped away from the stove. Cove didn't fail to notice the look you'd been giving him since he agonized over the toast toppers. Hello, thank you for the lurk. Thank you. Hey, this doesn't go bad for a long time, so why not stock up? I could have chosen one if I wanted to. Alright, Cove. It would be nice to enjoy snacking on it for a while. As he began to stroll, Cove looked up at the sky. He smiled. It was sort of unexpected considering all of this was technically an errand and unexpected changes often upset him. But he was happy, and Cove liked doing this kind of normal thing. And you could tell that Cove especially enjoyed doing these kinds of things with you. Why it's gonna annoy me? There are options that can make you go against the whole idea of being with Cove, but also why doing so? Like, he's so nice. But you blush thinking about how comfortable doing this with Cove felt. I'm going to go with this. It's a good day for me to not feel as shy, because the last time I played this game I was so shy I wanted to just hide myself. Don't forget to hydrate, chat. It felt more than a normal or mundane. It felt right. You're so domestic, lol. Yeah, I'm glad you're having a good time. Cove chuckled. His gaze fell to his bags and he was clearly thinking about all the treats he bought.
So?
Are you having fun too? Yeah, I really am. It's been a good day. Later, when you spotted a less crowded area, you took a break from browsing. Cole started rummaging through one of his bags just to check out on how his goods were doing. A smile grew on his face as he went on the next. You chuckled. Knowing Cole wouldn't let anything to go to waste, there wasn't a single doubt he was gonna eat all. You held a hand in front of your face as you squinted upwards. The sun had moved quite a bit. You'd been at the market for a long while now. Neither your feet nor your arms were sore right now, and Cove looked to be doing fine too, but that was something that could be coming. There were a price to pay for this much shopping, but it wasn't always just in money. I mean, the piggyback thing is that it's something we do, but I'm not gonna make him walk around with me on his back along with things. Want me to carry your bags? Yep. Cole started, you're unsure, but you just held the hand out expectantly.
What?
You don't have to do that. I bought it, and besides, you are already getting stuff. That's not gonna change anything. I want to do it for you. Okay, you win. Or it's actually kind of loss you're willing to take? No, it's a win.
Thanks.
Thanks, Zero. Yay! He allowed us. I thought that he wouldn't. Cole bundled up his bags into two groups and held them out for you to take. He accepted, but had to temporarily put all the bags down on the ground. He chuckled, watching you shuffle the bags around, so each arm wasn't carrying too much.
Thank you.
Thank you for doing this, really. It's nice of you. No problem at all. Standing up straight with the bags, you're all set to get going again. You grinned happily to do this. And with that, you and Kov continued your trip through the market together. Ma and Mom had both texted you during the trip, though only to say that they hoped you'd found some good stuff and that they see you later. There were no answers on whenever they went or why. You and Kov continued to wind your way through the bustling market. The list of outstanding items steadily shrank while bags grew heavier. Eventually, Kov realized that he hadn't checked his own phone in a while. The two of you came to stop in a nearest alcove, where you'd be out of the steady stream of people pursuing the stalls, and he pulled out his phone. Kov pulled out his phone. You watched his eyes dart over the screen as he read the waiting messages. Not important. I can really do that later. He mumbled, his verdict under his breath. Then Cole's face scrunched up with confusion.
Huh?
Wait, I've got a message from my dad. Listen to this. Cove, I wasn't part of the plan. I didn't know what was going on when I left with Zero's mom. Where are you? He sent that ages ago. I didn't hear it come again. He sent another one since then. Says he hopes I'm alright and that he's not bothering me. The newest one says everybody's going to the parking lot soon and we can meet up there. What the hell just happened? Did the moms just arrange that? But he didn't know. But he's his dad. What the hell happened? Maybe they decided to do that, but he was too dense to realize, so they had to basically explain to him, we're trying to make your son and our kid get together. He lowered his phone, eyes narrowed. The same conclusion that was setting on you had landed on Kov's as well. So it was on purpose. The crowd of people passing by stayed as noisy as ever, a sharp contrast to the silence that had fallen over you and Cove. It was rubbing the screen of his phone against his shirt, wiping away dust and debris. He continued scrubbing the screen long after anything could have remained. The action, a poor substitute for pushing away the awkwardness of the moment. I'm not mad because it was made on purpose and we had fun. But it's weird that they decided to do it that way, especially if they didn't say anything to cause that. Yeah. It hadn't changed what you done today, only who you done it with. Yeah, basically they can be really weird, huh?
Are you okay?
Are you alright? His voice was gentle. Yeah, really. That's good. Abandoning us without a warning wasn't really a cool idea, even if they meant well, which they probably did. He looked you up straight in the eyes. Not making a big deal out of this is nice. I'm not exactly thrilled personally, so if you do wanna complain to me, you can. Well, even if you don't feel bad about it right now, or you don't want to talk to your moms, I just want you to know that you can still at least talk to me about it. And there's no time limit on that offer, okay? He's so nice. Cove closed his eyes and took a deep breath. His brow creased, then furrowed deeper into a scroll, his arms tightly holding together. So they did do something stupid, I knew it. His voice had taken an exaggerated quality, but truly distinguished it from Kov's typical speaking tone was the abundance of rage. This is such a chore. Parents are so dumb. Why do people have to go places with family members anyway? I hate them. You got it instantly. It had been years since the boy with the bow cut had been in town for the summer, but Cole had never forgotten. To this day, he continued to unleash his impersonation whenever the moment felt right. Sometimes you wondered if the act had grown more exaggerated over the years, or if the kid really was always that ridiculous. While back when we were kids, for people who don't know, there was a kid that probably had problems with his family. We met him twice. First time was at the park and he basically shouted at us and complained very out of nowhere about how trash his family is for moving, and we kinda made a joke out of it because Cove had problems with his dad moving to this city when the story started. So that was the situation. Yep, I'm gonna laugh. And every time it never failed to crack you up. Cove gave you a lopsided smile, letting the joke rest for now. Come on, we shouldn't probably go to meet with the group. Yeah. You didn't daily any longer, slipping back into the crowd and making your way towards the entrance of the farmer's market. It didn't take long to reach parking lot. Your parents, Mr. Holden and Liz, were already waiting there, and they waved you both as you approached. Your own family seemed to be in a pretty good mood in contrast to Mr. Holden. He stared at Cove with open concern as you got closer. But, hey Zero, how are you doing? We'd been doing better if we hadn't been abandoned in the farmer's market by our families. You saw your mom frowning at his response, one glancing from Cove to Mom with blinking eyes. Just because Zero is really laid back doesn't mean you can just leave them out of your plans and expect them to go with it every time. Mom held her head, ashamed, and Mom had a hand pressed to her cheek. You could tell that they were quickly regretting their scheme.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry, Zero. Her words were full of emotion. Mom squeezed my son. We were trying to make the errand more of a trip, less of a chore. Ma nodded. We didn't think you, Cove, and Liz wanted to be stuck trudging around the market with your parents all day, especially not in the summer. But you're always very thoughtful and don't like to leave your moms behind, so we did ourselves. It was only going to be for the market, not the other stops, I promise. Still, you're right. We couldn't just told you and let you make your own call. I am really sorry. Neither of us meant to upset you.
I'm really sorry.
Oh gas, no brakes. And we should have known better. Sorry. Ma teach me too. After pulling her urgent potty break stunt, if that helps. I went off to do my own shopping, as I seemed they planned. Sorry, I didn't check back in with you. I wasn't thinking and I just tried to blow it off. We quietly took in their stories of what happened over to the side. Cos was talking to his dad. Thanks for letting me something was up. Though I felt bad for missing the warning when you sent it.
You're welcome.
It's not RoboSport. I'm learning my lesson about making surprise plans. Cos smiled at his dad. Mr. Holden laughed, clapped Cos on the back.
Not bad.
Oh, we really be outplayed today. You realized you hadn't been the only one on lookers to the Holden's moment. Their moms were exchanging rueful looks. Listen, her arms crossed over her chest, patiently watching it all unfold. Yeah, looks like it. It's very endearing because Kov and his father weren't close before, and with ages they became closer. And now they are practically friends, and before were kinda, especially in Kov's eye, semi-enemies. We better find some way to catch up.
In that case,
Maybe we can do Zero's chore for the next week? What jumped out of my shoulder? You might be onto something. Zero, how do you like the sound of that? They looked at you hopefully. Yeah, you don't have to do anything. I think we do. Come on. And at the very least, we can make sure everyone stays together for the rest of the stops we're making today. We all nodded at the suggestion.
Yes.
We won't let you down. We'll be best sheep. I didn't know that that word exists. We'll be the best sheepdogs ever, guarding the flock and catching any strays.
funny.
We couldn't at least be a sheep. Sheep hurts, wow. You chuckled. Your mood lifted in spite of the bumpy morning. It was going to be alright. Wait. Yep, override. I think my voice is starting to get tired. I knew that today is gonna be shorter stream, and I still did a bit over the time that I planned. So I think I'm gonna close this for today. I'm going to do my best next time to read as much as possible, because we're practically nearing the end of the game. So probably 2 more streams and we can be close. 2 or 3 streams. Let me move to here. Let me put the BGM on. Hello. Say hi. Hey. I'm really sorry that this time the stream was kinda short and I read horribly. Sometimes I read better than others for some reason. Today wasn't that day. But anyways, I can't wait for tomorrow. We're gonna have fun time. I really hope the next week we finally to have proper schedule that stays the way that I planned it without any scuff. Maybe I'm gonna put the game 2 times so we can progress, since we didn't progress much this time and the last time. Like, it was long part, that's why we didn't progress previously. Anything else? Aside from wanting you guys to take care of yourself, and of course we're gonna raid somebody. I want to see who we can raid today. Again, thank you for quietly joining the stream. I hope I was good company at the back for whatever you are doing. Even with the scuff reading. Who we can raid? Who we can raid? Okay. Oh. Nice. Okay. There's one small streamer that I like to support. We haven't even spoken with that person, but they basically started from nothing. I think that they even made their model themselves. So, please be kind to them. Say hi. Of course, not obligated to stay at all. Just, say hi and show some kindness. And then you can go to do whatever you want. thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a fun time. Hope to see you tomorrow for the drink watch along. Of course, you don't have to drink, you can just watch me drink. And we're gonna talk and just have fun time. It's gonna start at 2 p.m. EST, which for me is gonna be nighttime. Hope for some of you too, because I think that drinking at night sounds better than drinking daytime. But yeah, again, I hope you had a good time. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye bye.